Hey, what's going on, guys? So it's been a little while since I've moved and I've been working in this new studio space here in USA Gundam Store. I've been recently trying to get it a little bit more organized so we can get to start getting my spray booth and airbrush set up and get that working, and that should be getting all set up soon. And recently the folks at Cololight reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try out any of their products, and so I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to put in some new lights from Cololight and then give you guys a look at kind of how the studio is looking, at least for the moment anyway. It's still kind of always going to be undergoing some changes probably, but what they very kindly sent me to try out was actually 2 sets of 6. Each of one of these sets is 6 pieces of these really cool RGB LED triangle lights. So we'll take a look at the light set and check out some of its features, and we'll install it here in the studio and see how it looks. Alright, so the link for the Cololight website will be down below for you guys to check out. They make a number of different other lighting products. I just thought that the triangle set looked cool, and they're also available in other sets, not in multiples of 6. You guys can see all the different stuff available there on the website. Anyway, on here you can see that this also works with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Stream Deck, and I believe a number of other different platforms. Also, they have their own app. Inside here, it looks like we've got our user manual, which we'll take a look at. We've got power cord. It's like here we have an audio cable, a Y-shaped connector there, or like a splitter for your audio, a controller piece here that you can connect onto that, and another, this would be the connection piece for our power. So like the power cord plugs into here, basically just makes the power cord longer, and this is going to be what you're going to plug into your actual triangle pieces. So these are packed with pieces of paper in between them, and I don't know if this was necessarily on purpose, but the really nice thing about this is that number one, obviously the paper just protects the individual panels, but also you can use these papers and just stick some tape on there for before you install these up on your wall. Use these pieces of paper to just kind of plan out rather than like hanging the actual pieces. Just get some tape, stick these up there so you can kind of see exactly how you want them to look. Here's a look at the panel itself. So here on the back you can see there's a number of different connection points for where you can connect these together. Each length is about 18.5, almost 19 centimeters on each side, so should be relatively good size, as you guys can see. And with 12 of these in total, we've got a good amount of them to work with. Last thing here in this little bag is going to be some 3M adhesive strips for sticking these onto the wall. Got those, and also your connection pieces here that you're going to use for connecting the pieces together. In the manual here is a QR code. I can go ahead and scan that to get the app.
A few moments later.
Okay, now after getting everything all connected and getting the panel stuck up on the wall and getting the app all set up, here's a look at how I've got my setup looking so far. Now, if I did want to change the setup later, I think it might be a little bit difficult because the 3M strips on there do hold them on the wall pretty tightly. So if I am going to want to ever change it later, I'll probably have to go out and get some more just a double-sided tape adhesive kind of thing. So that stuff only kind of really works well once, right? But I did take some time to think about how I wanted to arrange these, and I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a very nice addition here just to the kind of work corner of the office. Now, like I said, we do have the app, and you can use the app to really customize the lighting, how you want to change, the setting shifting between different lights. You can also change the brightness of the lights. You can change the speed of how fast it rotates through the lights. You can change the effect for like how it changes between the lights, whether it's like a hard or a soft transition. You can also set timers and customize it. You can switch it on to music mode, and you can use that audio cable to plug this into, like if you were running this connected to your computer, run that into your audio, and then you can have the lights change color along with the music. Now, where I have it set up, I'm not going to probably use that feature, but if I do end up using that or like having that going in a future video or something like that, I'll show it to you guys. But for now, I don't really expect to use the music feature. It is a cool feature though to have if you're planning on using some of these lights like around your computer. But on that note, we can go ahead and take a look around the rest of the office. I can show you where my computer is, which is basically in the opposite corner. We'll take a look around here. So first off, here is my review space, which you guys should be very familiar with. This is where you see most of my videos. So I've got my light boxes here, the table with the cutting mat, the microphone, camera, a tripod is all set up here for doing reviews. Where the lights are set up on the opposite wall over there is just going to be all my tools and supplies and everything, basically like a workstation there. You guys will see more of that in future videos when we're doing work in progress type stuff, and that's also along that wall is where the airbrush setup is going to be once that is all set up, and I'll give you guys an update on that in the near future. But the spray booth and airbrush setup will be over there. And then on the opposite side over here is where I have the computer set up. So that's obviously where I can do all my editing and everything. And then sometimes when I'm doing live streams, if it's not like a building live stream, this is where you guys will see me sat over in this corner of the office. Now, it's very messy still at the moment, just kind of how everything is. I just have a lot of stuff in a relatively small space here. But there is actually some method to the madness. If you take a look over here, this is basically the queue area where when new kits and stuff comes in that I'm planning to build and review for you guys, this is where it goes first to wait. Then I've got a section which is pretty bare at the moment, where I just keep kits under my desk right here. That's where kits, the unboxing portion is already recorded and the kits are just waiting to be built basically. So like I said, right now there's nothing really too much under there. And then once the kits are built and then waiting to be reviewed, I queue them up over here right next to the review station. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff there waiting to be reviewed at the moment. But that's just kind of how I have the setup going for right now. But like I said earlier, it's probably going to change over time. I'll, move things around as I need, and we'll do what we need to do just to kind of make the space as functional as possible until we get moved into the new warehouse. Hopefully that'll be sometime next year. But that's about it really for this video, guys. Again, big thank you to Cololight for reaching out and sending me some samples to try out here. I really like the lights. They're a very cool addition to the setup here for sure. Really like the customizability of those as well. There's a lot of different ways that you can arrange them and then set up the lighting for them. I think they work really nicely. They're pretty cool. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to check them out, the link to the website will be down below, and there's a coupon code ZakuAurelius you can use there. There's also an Amazon link if you guys prefer. If you go and order through the website, that'll help me out through the affiliate program there. But if you prefer to order off Amazon, you can also use the same code ZakuAurelius just on there as a coupon code on Amazon, and you can save. But if you guys do end up picking up anything from Cololight for your workspace, send me a message or send me a picture later, once you get that, once you have it installed. Just curious to see how you guys might end up using some of this stuff. It might give me some ideas for how I may want to rearrange mine or rework my setup later. But for now, guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you have questions, leave those down below. If you guys are looking for some cool model kits to build, supplies, paints, tools, all that good stuff, as you guys know, of course, you can check out USA Gundam Store. The link to USA Gundam Store will be down in the video description below as always. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.